Alright guys, so I welcome you all to this ideally the second part of the GSoC 2026 contribution kind of series, right? So in the last video, in the previous video, I've contributed to this, here you can see this video. I've contributed to this organization called Sugar Labs, right? So yeah, if you are into open source, if you are into tech, and more specifically if you are into GSoC, so yeah, you might be knowing this organization very well, right? This is a very famous organization in open source actually. And it's been participating in GSoC for a very long time. If I'm not wrong, let's check this. If you want to check, this is a very cool website, GSoCorganizations.dev. I'll paste the link and everything in the description, so just go and check it out. So yeah, if you'll just search for this, just go on and search for any organization you want, you're able to see since 2016 this organization is participating, and yeah, they are I really hope and believe they are also willing to participate in this year as well. But yeah, let's see. Once the GSoC, once Google will announce the final organizations which are being selected for this year, then we'll able to know that they are participating this year or not. By the way, guys, by the time I'm recording this video, it's 18th of February, right? And tomorrow, 19th of Feb is the date, the moment of truth that the Google will finally announce the final organizations who are selecting final organizations and their projects. So I've also made a video regarding to the timeline of Google Summer of Code, and I've also shared some tips and tricks and all. So yeah, feel free to go on and just watch that video. So yeah, let's talk about this particular previous video. So I have contributed to this Sugar Labs, right? If you want to search any organization's GitHubs, just go on and following by the name, just write GitHub, and this is the GitHub repository for Sugar Labs. So yeah, in the previous video, I've contributed to this particular music blocks, this organization, right? They have a particular organization. They have their multiple projects, their multiple softwares, applications, etc. So yeah, just feel free to pick anyone and just start contributing to it. So in the previous video, I've contributed to this, and yeah, also there's a good news that the PR was merged as well. So yeah. As you can see, I'm in the PR tab here, and in the author you can search for anyone, right? And yeah, at the top here's my name, and here you can see up till now there are 3 pull requests successfully merged. As you can see, it's purple over here, and this was this confirm and cancel button, right? This was the pull request. This was the changes or whatever I made in my last video. So yeah, I have attached the screenshot over here. Okay, and etc. Okay, then afterwards some conversation went right, and then afterwards finally the maintainer of the repository, they also suggested me some work to do, and lots and lots of you can read it over here. I'll attach the PR link and all in the description. Okay, so feel free to check it out, right? Finally it got merged, right? 2 weeks ago it got merged, right? So yeah, today in this particular video, I'm going to contribute to this another organization, that is Alpha One Labs. Let's go for it. And yeah, by the way, if you'll kind of assume that Alpha One Labs, Sugar Labs, are they kind of affiliated, or are they kind of connected? No, they are completely different organizations. And in fact, Alpha One Labs also comes under this, if I just kind of share you some detail. So let me draw the parent organization. Okay, so the parent organization is OSL, and OSL stands for Open Science Labs, right? And yeah guys, also this Open Science Labs and Sugar Labs, all these are completely different. Okay, they are independent kind of. So the parent organization is Open Science Labs, that is OSL, you can say, right? And they have they have multiple sub organizations with them. So Alpha One Labs being one of the sub organizations of this Open Science Labs, right? So yeah, to this particular repository I'll going to just contribute. There are currently 3 pull requests already open, and yeah, they were kind of all the three of them were feature I've implemented some features, right? Alright guys, so yeah, I'm back after 4 days. So 4 days of no recording, no nothing. Okay, the thing I've recorded for this was 18th of February, as I've said earlier in this video. Today is 23rd of Feb. Okay, and I am I completely got off the track, and then yeah, okay, I finally got time to record, and yeah, by the time like Google officially announced the organizations, and yeah, as you can see, you can go to the official website summerofcode.withgoogle.com. As you can see, mentoring organizations announced, and the contributor registrations opens 16th of March. So yeah, just I would urge you to just scroll a little bit down now, and yeah, you'll able to see the open source orgs here. If you click over here, so yeah, you can clearly see all the organizations are announced, and yeah, like honestly speaking, this time, this 2026, it is not much of a surprising thing, but little bit aspects I'm surprised kind of, because because there's an organization, it's async API. Okay, I really hope and believe, because if you are into open source, and especially if you're into this GSoC and also, you would know that this async API organization, how important, not important I would say, but how big this is in this GSoC, right? If I search for it, this async API, yeah, okay, you'll say okay bhai 2024 और 25 में तो आया, not a big deal, but yeah, still it is a very like lots and lots of people, basically they have normal TypeScript and JavaScript tech stack, so lots and lots of beginner devs, they come from the TypeScript JavaScript ecosystem, so they go, they hunt and search for only, they hunt and search for these kind of orgs only, right? So but this year this organization like didn't came. Okay, another organization, wait, let me search for it. So this goes with the Palisadas Foundation. You can clearly see it came to 2021, 2022, 23, 24, 25, from continuously from 5 years it's been participating in GSoC. But yeah, this year no, this organization said no, this time we are not going to participate. And yeah, you'd ask me bhai ki, like, were you targeting these organizations? So no, I am happy to say that whatever the organizations I was targeting, they all are appearing to GSoC this year. So yeah, perfect news, right? So okay, without any further ado, let's go on and let's discuss that. आपने देख लिया होगा Alpha 1 Labs. I'm going to contribute to this Alpha 1 Labs. The thing is कि if I by the way, हाँ, इन 4 दिनों में काफ़ी होम पेज भी चेंज हो गया होगा if you're seeing it. Let's discuss first of all कि भाई what is the issue I'm going to contribute in this. So yeah, I found a bug. So what I found is, if you just scroll down a bit, ठीक है, you'll see this subscribe to newsletter, this option, right? The organization or the website, they seek for your email, and yeah, you are like subscribing to their whatever the notifications and all. But the thing is, what is wrong with this? It's not working. This is completely not functional at all. ठीक है, so अब आपको वहाँ पर दिख रहा होगा कि there's a section here, subscribe to newsletter. अब the thing is कि if I say for example, मैं कुछ नहीं करता, okay, for once I'm not at all like giving any mail, but observe what is happening. I'm simply clicking it. ठीक है, I hope so you're able to see. हाँ, I'm simply clicking this send submit button. ठीक है, and you can see कि देखो यहाँ पर लोड हो रहा है. You can clearly see. ठीक है, लोड हो गया, and मतलब पता नहीं क्या हो गया. And yeah, I have checked the networks tab and all. मैंने सब जगह जाके चेक कर लिया है, and कुछ रिक्वेस्ट पीछे नहीं जा रहा है, बैकग्राउंड में कुछ रिक्वेस्ट नहीं जा रहा है. You can check this as well. ठीक है, if I just go on, write some random mail, yeah, with ending with gmail.com. देखो /en आप यहाँ पर clearly देख सकते हो. It's being redirecting me to the /en, like basically the English one, this page only. ठीक है, so this is something that needs to be fixed, right? मतलब Django Python वगैरह में ही बना है. ठीक है, and obviously HTML मतलब normal layout में HTML यूज़ किया. So yeah, and most importantly, they have used MySQL, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, MySQL for the database section. So I found this issue, so let's fix this. But before that, let me share you some really nice tip, or you can say some really nice information which would be helpful for you, honestly, because ये चीज़ करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, because lots and lots of beginners they don't know a proper etiquette, a proper workflow, not a workflow, a proper flow for any contribution to open source in general. ठीक है, यहाँ पर I'm not talking only about GSoC. See, GSoC comes under open source only. ठीक है, open source doesn't comes under GSoC. GSoC is a part of open source. Open source is a completely vast topic. So you have to be in that particular etiquette. You have to follow some set of rules and regulations. So, and nobody is gonna, yeah, definitely there are all those rules and regulations. If you'll search for it, you'll get all the rules and regulations and basically the etiquettes, the common behavior, the common etiquettes that you need to follow. But lots and lots of times most of the beginners, most of the newbie contributors, they didn't follow these, and it'll end up destroying their reputation only. ठीक है, so just don't follow these mistakes. So the thing is कि अब मैं हो सकता था मे भी इसको जाके तुरंत मैं इशू बना देता, इशू इन द सेंस कि यहाँ इशू क्रिएट कर देता और रेज द PR and all. But for this particular bug, I thought of कि भाई first let's communicate with the maintainers, right? So obviously I would urge you, like if you're contributing to any organization, I would urge you to follow or like join to all their Discord, all the social handles and all their community handles, right? Like like Discord and Slack and all. So I have obviously joined their Slack, and as you can see, it was Saturday. Okay, today is Monday. So yeah, obviously Saturday I've obviously posted this. Okay, I've like messaged this in their like group and obviously tagging the maintainers, and yeah, you like this, you can do this. Okay, yeah, if you like exactly 110%, if you know who are the maintainers actually, so you can tag them, it's no issue. But please don't spam. Okay, please don't spam them. Please don't hundred and thousands of times, please don't tag them and disturb them. Okay, just tag once. And okay, I then said कि भाई what was the issue. I explained them everything. Then I asked कि भाई बताओ क्या करना चाहिए. Okay, then okay चलो ठीक है. Yesterday then they messaged me, as you can see, yesterday messaged me. भाई I'm a person कि मैं तुरंत मैसेज करता हूँ मेंटेनर्स का अगर मैसेज आया तो देख के. But I don't know, yeah, for some reason I was not able to like immediately reply them actually. But yeah, now 1 hour ago I messaged them and okay, so they tell me कि भाई ठीक है, अभी आप एक issue create कर सकते हो. And yeah, okay, let's see, let's fix this, ठीक है, real quick. And maybe let's see what I'll do. Maybe I'll open a PR, or maybe I'll discuss with the maintainers and then open it. Okay, let's see what happens. Alright guys, so yeah, it's been 1.5 hours. I'm working on this, and I, like as you can see, I've almost I've completed it actually. If I show you, so yeah, if I now wait, let me first of all start up the the virtual environment. Then if I show you the migrations actually, yeah, so as you can see, so yeah, actually the issue was if I'll take you guys through the models actually. So yeah, they didn't have the schema / models and all for like they didn't have anything at all for newsletter subscription thing. Okay, they didn't have the forms, the views, URLs, and all. Like obviously they didn't have the models and schema and all, right? So obviously I've implemented all that. I've created the I've applied the migrations and all. This kind of a dummy, a rough figure, a rough kind of a diagram, a pictorial of visual representation I've created, so that I thought that I will send this to the the maintainers and all. So yeah, obviously I've implemented the models, forms, views, and I've updated the front end as well. And yeah, all the like all these the URL, the path I've created. And yeah, okay, all the migrations and everything is okay, I've created. And then I have run the server. Okay, let me just run the server, and let me just show you this thing in action. Although I've already taken the screen recording and all for this, and like it's ready to share, but let me just show you this in action. So yeah, test gmail.com. so test ShubhDEVs, okay, at gmail.com. As I hit as I submitted it, so you can see, thank you for subscribing to our newsletter. So you can clearly see यहाँ पर there is a logging. एक मिनट, हाँ, now I really hope and believe कि you are able to see कि देखो test ShubhDEVs@gmail.com ये आ चुका है, ठीक है. So yeah, up till this is my progress, that okay, I have obviously implemented everything, ठीक है, मैंने almost सब चीज़ें implement कर दी थी. But now here's the catch. If I open my Slack, it's been like just few minutes, ठीक है, आप देख सकते हो यहाँ पर कि lots and lots of conversation went. So yeah, let me explain what happened just now, ठीक है. So obviously yeah, I have I've thought कि okay भाई, सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं, first let's ask the maintainers, first let's talk to the maintainers ki bhai, is it okay or not, is it okay to now open a PR or not. So what I did is, okay, after okay, then 15 minutes ago, take 15 minutes ago, I then messaged, all right, I then messaged that okay, I found whatever the issue I found, whatever the implementation I've done. Then obviously I've just attached a 50-second recording here as well, showcasing the fix, also that particular escalator screenshot. I really like those organizations where maintainers and basically the community is active, or like at least like although they have at least one maintainer or two maintainers, it doesn't matter, but they are active. So I really like about this, that the maintainers are active. So like 15 minutes, 15 minutes, and like within 1 minute he replied me, okay, that okay, let's just remove that. So I thought, okay, remove that. So okay, so I said ki bhai, the newsletter pura the completely. So yeah, he said ki the sign up input field, just remove that. So we'd rather focus users to sign up to the website. Like okay, he had an also a valid point, that he's basically suggesting me to just come. Yeah, obviously he's not scolding me or something, वो कुछ गलत नहीं कह रहा है, he is actually suggesting me. So this is a normal communication between the contributor and the maintainer. So this is a very normal thing, and this is the must thing. This is the thing, this is the period, this is the point where I call like we have to maintain a relationship with a proper good healthy relationship with our maintainers and the maintainers / mentors. So now यहाँ पर simply वो जो कह रहे हैं, whatever they are suggesting, you should implement it, ठीक है, completely remove it, ठीक है. मतलब ये जो newsletter, like obviously the screenshot I provided here, this subscribe to newsletter जो section था, so they are like willing to not at all keep this, because they'd rather focus users to sign up to the website. If obviously the user is interested to use that particular website, use the particular platform, they'll sign up, and then rest all the notifications and everything they'll definitely get, because that particular organizations, they have the data of the user after the users signed up, okay. So this is pretty obvious. So yeah, okay, then obviously I said okay, all right, then okay, so should I remove it like completely, or should I like replace with something else? So he said okay, just remove it. Yes, okay to remove. So yeah, I said okay, I'm happy to open a pull request now. So okay guys, obviously we like really have to revert all these things, and because अभी तो कुछ काम का, like honestly speaking, ये कुछ काम का है नहीं अभी, क्योंकि मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ वो उस सेक्शन को हटाना है. सो लेट्स, आफ्टर आई कम्युनिकेटेड, देन आई गॉट टू नो कि भाई नो, द सजेशन इज कि टू कम्प्लीटली रिमूव दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. सो भाई जैसे मेंटेनर्स कहेंगे, open source is all about communicate. Open source is not only about coding. Okay, open source is about proper community bonding, conversation, and likewise, and then following up a conversation, then implementing stuff. So this is the thing about open source. So yeah, let me really quickly open up a pull request, right? Written everything, mentioned everything. मैंने subscribe to newsletter totally हटा दिया है. So let's open up the pull request, right? And okay, let's wait. Actually the thing is, अब क्या होगा ना, अब actually the thing is कि यहाँ पर ना CodeRabbit एक review देगा. I really hope and believe, like obviously if you're into open source, you should know about CodeRabbit, right? What?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Missing open issue link. Bro, what the? भाई इसने क्लोज कर दिया ये बोल के कि इशू लिंक नहीं मिला. ओके, ये भाई इन लोग लगा के रखे. ओके, बट नॉट फंक्शनल. सो मैं लिखूँगा as discussed. Yeah, this is pretty cool. ये रहेगा. So I've already subscribed to newsletter, but after discussing with maintainers, they suggested me to completely remove this section, subscribe to newsletter, and before and okay, maybe base.html में मुझे subscribe to newsletter मिल जाए, and मैं पूरा remove कर दूंगा भाई इसको. देखा, अब मुझे ना एक नया ब्रांच बनाना पड़ेगा. एक्चुअली बहुत इशू हो गया. git switchly remove newsletter, ठीक है. footer, ठीक है, git switch c, I hope so this is cool, ठीक है, एंड ये जाएगा निकलेगा यहाँ से। लेमी भाई एक बार मुझे रन करके देख भी लेना चाहिए भाई, पता चला उस vnv एंड देन आई गेस इट्स बिन एंड एक्टिवेट। भाई 1000 इशू हो रहे हैं भाई आज तो। आई होप सो द सेक्शन इज़ रिमूव्ड एंड आप देख सकते हो सेक्शन हट चुका है वेरी क्लीनली, ठीक है भाई। मैं हटा रहा हूँ, चेक कर ले भाई कुछ इशू तो नहीं है फॉर्मेटिंग में, एंड या आई एम गुड टू गो गाइस, या वी आर गुड टू गो। मोमेंट ऑफ ट्रूथ। अब यहाँ पर मैं PR ओपन करने वाला हूँ, नो वेरीफाई, देन यू नो व्हाट, क्या मैंने सही लिखा है? वेट नो, या रिमूव द न्यूज़लेटर फॉर्म, यप, git push, एंड ये जब स्लो हो जाता है ना बहुत डर लगता है ब्रो व्हाट द हक। हाँ हो गया भाई, भाई कसम से भाई बहुत डर लगता है यार। इसमें क्या हुआ? किसी और ने कमेंट तो नहीं किया ना भाई? थैंक यू सो मच। किसी और कोई कमेंट ना कर दे और बस। ओके नाउ ओपनिंग द पुल रिक्वेस्ट फाइनली। अब मैं क्या करूँगा भाई, पूरा कॉपी पेस्ट करके लाऊंगा भाई वहाँ से मैं पूरा। मेरे को इशू कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पर। सी सो द आई होप सो द इशू इज 940 एंड या एब्सोल्युटली इट वाज 940। सो या पहले बता रहा हूँ, बिफोर एंड आफ्टर को पूरा कॉपी पेस्ट करके लाओ भाई। बिल्कुल आप ऐसे कर सकते हो यार, आप ऐसे चीज़ें रीयूज़ कर सकते हो, ठीक है, कोई ऐसा इशू नहीं है इसमें, राइट। there's nothing you know wrong about this, ठीक है। and create a pull request. So yeah guys, finally we have opened the pull request and this time कुछ दिक्कत नहीं होगा। Okay, so yeah guys, I was explaining कि you know like there's something called you know CodeRabbit, ठीक है। If there will be any suggestions, so this CodeRabbit will suggest me to you know, it will basically suggest me something to do, to implement or to you know etc. So yeah, by the way, oh no really भाई क्या बात कर रहे हो? सो गाइस हुआ क्या अभी, आई वाज सेइंग कि भाई CodeRabbit सजेस्ट करेगा, बट द थिंग इज ओके, सो लेट मी टेल यू द वर्क फ्लो। CodeRabbit सजेस्ट सम सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स, ठीक है, कि टू इम्प्लीमेंट दिस और रिमूव दिस और एक्सेट्रा। वो जब सारी चीज़ें आप उससे उसके सजेस्टेड चेंजेस आप रिव्यू करके यू नो अप्लाई कर देते हो, इम्प्लीमेंट कर देते हो, देन CodeRabbit विल से ओके चेंजेस अप्रूव। तो इसने पहले ही CodeRabbit ने पहले ही अप्रूवल दे दिया, ठीक है। वाई? बिकॉज द थिंग इज़ कि इसमें ज़्यादा कुछ चेंजेस था ही नहीं ना इस PR में। मैंने सिंपली बस बस कुछ एक पार्ट रिमूव किया है, राइट। सो इसने आप देख सकते हो फाइल चेंजेस में मैंने सिर्फ और सिर्फ इतना रिमूव कर दिया, इतना पूरा पार्ट मैंने। इसलिए CodeRabbit सेड कि भाई ओके एवरीथिंग इज़ गुड, ठीक है। CodeRabbit एक्चुअली अप्रूव्ड दीज चेंजेस, सो या now I'm good to go. Now it's up to the maintainers, like whenever they'll approve and merge this, right?